see the creeps taking down the bottom tower, and it's going to provide a little goal boost for that team. Checking back on items, since we are now 30 minutes into the game, it's definitely been a while since we checked that. I'm going to just take this to my commentators again, because obviously then they've got something to talk about.
QQ.
Jester, what do you think about your game replays, guys? Items and the like.
Well, wholly for the win, as I said. I've watched him play Heg a lot, and I'm really surprised 32 minutes in this game, he does not even have his Nullstone up and running. He has suffered, of course, 4 deaths, quite a few different snipes from kills, so he has gotten a lot of assists in that regard, so he doesn't quite have the farm he wants. It's not even cracking the 200 barriers, so, I mean, usually I'd like to see him get that way earlier, as it looks like Hammerstorm goes right in here onto that Magnus. Ult's coming out left, right, and center. Looks like Voodoo Jester and the Bubbles doing some pain. That was a great use of the Magnus ult coming out, but Predator is just onto a bloodbath, picking up a hat trick. He does look like the only survivor, as Heg does go down right there to a 4-3 fight inside the tower. That was pretty remarkable stuff, but just kind of going to show that that Predator is really doing very well keeping up with that Flint, and I'll leave you guys to the rest of it.
Indeed, no, you're definitely right. Hag has suffered from a bad farm. We see Pyromancer on basically no items at all. Playing that support role mostly for this team is definitely not strange. We see Glacier on basically the same Striders and 2 minor totems. Definitely, very basic, but something that you always expect from the supporters, especially Glaciers, who does seem to have a bit of a thing for dying all game long, not getting a farm. He doesn't really have any farming abilities, so yeah, definitely not unusual. Yeah, as a Jester, I think just noticed we do have the demonic breastplate finished on Predator, which will be a very powerful boost to his entire team, and yeah, that's definitely going to help them get even more. Oh wow, nice dodge by Bubbles, doing a very short port just after being charged by Predator. It seemed like he got out of it, but he did actually get hit. But he got away just quite safely, and Predator retreated back to his team. Storm, are you back yet?
Indeed I am.
Then enlighten us about the Legion, the Hellborn items. What do you think? Anything unusual going on?
Well, from what I can see, Bubbles going for his Nullstone, typical. Magma's still trying to get that portal key, 35 minutes in, still not got it, so he's struggling, I can see. Marok doing all the Warden, doing great Warden and he's counter Warden. I'm assuming he's going to try to build up a tablet command if he can, but who knows. And the Fowler's just going that tanky build, Hellbat Legion, assuming he's going for a Saxstone if he can get it. And a Splint Beastwood. His farm is pretty good. He is out farming this Pred, but Pred is, in my opinion, a much better late game carry. But he should have his Frostwell Skull soon, which may help him a little bit against his Predator.
No, I definitely agree. He's probably building that Frostwell Skull partly to get some more HP going. We do see him at 2150 HP, which is well, let's say about 200 more than this Predator's got. I'm not sure if building HP is the best thing to do against a Predator, because of course Predator is just going to lifesteal that right off 7% of your max HP, I believe, for every hit with that carnivorous ability. So it's not going to be all helpful for Flint, but that slow is going to help him get away as well. So it's definitely a decent item for him. He actually did make that Frostwolf Skull just now, so he is left with a Firebrand, which he will undoubtedly be trying to make into a Geometer's Bane later on, which I have to say is not the most effective of items against a Wretched Hag and Pyro, but it's definitely better than nothing. So if used correctly, might just give him a little bit of extra DPS he could always use. We did see Glaciers going down to the entire Hellborn team being caught out a bit. Unfortunate, but well, as a Glaciers, there's nothing much you can do if you get caught out like that. You see almost the entire Hellborn team moving to get this secondary bottom tower. Defiler using an ultimate, and that tower is most likely going down. You see Hag moving in from the back, waiting for her chance to blink in and do some damage. We actually see the Hellborn team retreating, anticipating that Hammerstorm. Magnus missing a stun, and Predator raping that Voodoo Jester. We see lot of damage going out. Wretched Hag going down. Predator going down. Finally, his first death all game with an 11-1 score. Definitely a morale boost, I should say, for the Hellborn team. Definitely not a game turner, but it's probably going to give them a little bit of confidence to do just that bit much better in this game. They do get that tower, and they are probably going to try and push a bit more, considering that 3 of the Legion team heroes are down, among which that Predator, which is of course the main concern for this Hellborn team. And it is definitely going to go a long way towards ending this game. They are probably going to get this tower. They might even get some bags, although they do have another 20-25 seconds before that Predator respawns, and they're going to get as much. They're going to try and get as much as they can before the Predator respawns. It's not going to go very fast because they are lacking a creep wave to help them currently. But that range, he's just going to keep attacking from long range. Oh, there we do see Hammerstorm and see that Nullstone coming into effect. I'm going to guess that was on the HoN because it did stun him. And Voodoo just using his ultimate, getting that kill on Hammerstorm together with Flint. Flint actually taking the kill. And they're both gonna try and get that Hag. Unfortunately, the Song of the Sea missed, but Flint's ultimate taking down Wretched Hag yet again in this fight. Wretched Hag must be growing frustrated with that Flint ultimate. She does have a Nullstone now, so that is the thing. It's gonna block that Flint ultimate next time. He's gonna try, unless someone from the Legion team can actually proc that Nullstone, which I'm guessing FourCourtJester just did before Flint could use his ultimate. So definitely good thinking by that FourCourtJester. Morok is a very attentive player. He usually pays good attention. Doing his job very good. He's been placing wards all game. He's been stacking the early game for Flint, which definitely got Flint's farm up a bit. So he's definitely showing us what you're supposed to do as a support player. Even though his farm's not great and he hasn't got a lot of items, he's been helping his team out a lot by placing those wards and doing that stacking. And there's still been no attempt on Congo, which 40 minutes into the game almost is definitely interesting to see. We usually do see teams going for that Congo kill as soon as the enemy team is dead, but of course, considering they were so close to that enemy team's base, they preferred pushing into that base rather than actually taking down Congo. Might not have been the best of moves because they didn't actually get down the tower, but it was a good try nonetheless, and they did get a very good push out of it. So definitely well done by the Hellborn team. So now we're actually waiting for the action to pick back up again. We see both the Hellborn and the Legion team now moving as units of 1, with the exception of this Defiler. Obviously, actually, the Legion team has split up into 2 smaller groups. Predator going back for his farm, I'm going to guess. Or actually, he's going to go to the secret shop and buy a Slayer, which he will most likely be using for which he will hopefully not be using for a Doombringer, but for a Savage Mace. Yes, definitely probably going for that Savage Mace. Doombringer is it's a fun item, but it's not really a viable item, of course.
Not on this composition with that Beastwood just tearing up this late game.
Definitely, Flimbis was definitely doing a very good job, considering that the Predator is that extremely hard carry. Wow, FourCourtJester going down in a matter of a second.
Did he get his ward off? No, he didn't.
No. Predator leaping on and just dealing massive damage. He's got very, very good attack damage with that aura of his as well. That -5 armor aura is doing a lot of damage to this enemy team. And like I said before, Morok's not been getting a good farm, so he's got 900 HP. He's got no items, so he is definitely having
He's level 10, so yeah.
He is level 10. Yep. We do see Hag's HoN actually proccing off a Flint illusion's Nullstone, but of course it was just an illusion, so they did kill it, of course, because you don't want illusions roaming around in your forest getting vision. But it didn't do much. We see the Legion team attempting a Congo kill. The Hellborn team is definitely aware of the situation, and we see Flint using his long attack range to just attack from that top ledge while his flare is actually lighting up the below. And unfortunately for the Hellborn team, we see Magnus and Defiler going down quite easily to the entire Hellborn stun. Fourcourt Jester using his ultimate, not doing too much before he gets taken out again. He only has a few HP, so he can't stay around for long. And Flint is gonna have to sort of run, and Hag's Nullstone finally blocking that Flint ultimate. And wow, Flint actually taking down that Predator. But yeah, Pyro trying to pull it out, but it's not going to happen with this Flint Beast with attack damage. We only see a Wretched Hag and a Hammerstorm left, and Flint Beast was just going to tank this Congo like a boss and just take it out, no problem, with his massive attack damage and high health because of that Frostwolf Skull. He is definitely going to succeed in this. And we see the lead team actually saying, good game, well played. They have called a vote to concede, and I'm not sure. Is it going to go off? I simply don't know. Congo has been slain.
Is there going to be a remake?
We are not going to remake.
Not today.
Right, we will most likely be playing a third game. You know, game replays versus HCTc. That is going to be the tiebreaker, or maybe we'll just make this an ongoing thing every few weeks.
I'm cool with that.
We don't know. But it's definitely a lot of fun to cast with Jester and to play against these game replays guys. And now even if the games are not always as equally matched as we would like, it's definitely fun to do. And you know, we just like to cast, so whatever. We'll take any old excuse to do it. And we do see the conceit going up for the Legion team. So congratulations to HCTc making the score between game replays and HCTc 1-1. Pretty equal so far. You know, both games have been slightly off balance. I have to say this game was pretty interesting to watch all game long. You know, balance shifting a bit from Flint being in the early game to Predator being the mid game, and now Flint dominating that late game again. And yeah, it was definitely interesting to see, and hopefully we'll get an interesting game next time as well. So with that in mind, what did you think about this game as a whole, Jester? Anything you would like to
Well,
say?
with the PSRs behind the HCTc this round, I mean, it was a 7-30 split. Just watching Flint Beastwood kite that Predator is basically the situation that we did not want to occur. But I mean, he just showed a really dominant lane presence and then really dominant late game killing, thanks to, you know, great support from the Hellborn team and just great play by Phasmo himself. So yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we didn't want to happen. We didn't really, at least my opinion was, I mean, 70-30 is split. You guys should probably easily take this game as we took the first one with a similar split, I do believe. But hey, it turned out to be a lot closer than I expected up until about the last 5 minutes, and I'm happy to again do another one down the line, probably next weekend with you guys. So, you know, stay tuned for this tiebreaker is all I can really say.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to try and set that up. We always like casting with you guys, we always like playing with you guys, and we'll take any excuse to show our skills off. Whether we win or lose doesn't really matter, of course. We're just here
Indeed.
for the fun. But you know, winning always has that little bit of extra excitement you do see with every team, so it's definitely going to make us feel a bit better. And Storm, do you have anything, any comments you'd like to share with us on this game?
Nothing that I can really say. It was a fairly even game up to like as Jester said, the last 5 minutes, and it was an interesting game to watch, I have to admit. And I'm looking forward to the tiebreaker game.
Well, I guess that's going to do it for this Game Replays and HonCast Community Clan collaboration cast, which is quite a mouthful, but yeah, there we go. And yeah, well, maybe we'll do one next week. We're definitely going to try and set it up. Maybe it won't be next week, maybe we'll the week after, but we will definitely be doing another game. Hopefully it's going to be a very interesting game as well, so definitely stick around for that. You'll probably be seeing this on YouTube, so it's going to be quite a bit after actually I've been saying this. So, but thank you for watching anyway, and we definitely hope to see you again at one of our own casts, or the casts at Game Replays, of course, because they are one of our good friends. So yeah, see you next time.
Bye bye.
See ya.